Now we've got Secretary David Bernhardt. He's the Secretary of the Interior for a member of President Trump's cabinet. Sir, so one of the things that's really interesting about this CPAC is, again, the theme is America versus socialism. Now, the socialists want more regulations. They want government in every part of your life as much as possible, a lot of control. What you guys are doing in the Trump administration, you're rolling back a lot of these regulations. So tell us about that.
Well, I mean, here's the contrast, right? The socialists have come out with this concept of the Great Green New Deal, right? Which really, they even admit, is a policy to control the lives of Americans. You contrast that with President Trump's vision for America, which has been unleash our energy potential on federal lands and eliminate the paralysis by analysis that's been caused by regulations. And regulations have literally gotten to the point where they were so burdensome that they were freezing the government from making decisions. And the president came in and said, look, let's ensure that we have clean air, clean water, health and human safety, but let's find a way to do those things, maintain those values, and at the same time have a common sense approach to the business that we need to have in our country to foster economic opportunity, to develop natural resources we need. And at Interior, we have gone through a process over the last 3 years to dramatically modify our regulatory paradigm in a way that didn't sacrifice those high values, but at the same time dramatically has allowed us to speed up our decision-making processes with business improvements.
So, Secretary, one of the things that's really interesting, you mentioned unleashing the American energy potential on federal lands. President Trump he does recognize the enormous potential that the United States had. I mean, we're an amazing country, coast to coast. There's all sorts of different places, different regions of the country that offer different things for us. So can you tell us about that? Because I think the energy independence stuff, which you guys are doing at the Interior Department to unleash that potential, is particularly important, because that's been one of the sleeper reasons why when we talked to President Trump last March in the Oval Office, he said his biggest success is the economy, and I asked him why he's succeeding. One of the things is energy independence. So one of the tell us about that. How are you guys
from
doing
a
that?
big scale, you know, the United States has become a net energy exporter, which was really thought of years ago, and that's largely because of innovation and American innovation in technology through the utilization of new development techniques, and those techniques really started in the mid-2000s and really benefited private land. When we came into office, the president recognized that there was an opportunity for those technologies to be more utilized on public land, and we Interior alone manages 1 in every 5 acres of land in the United States. So that is a lot of land. And what we've done is responsibly allowed people to proceed forward with proposals that have dramatically improved things. This year, for the first time ever, we had on federal lands and Indian lands that we managed together, first time ever, over 1 billion barrels of oil were produced. Our processing of applications to drill oil wells has dramatically increased by about 300%. And the revenue to the American public has dramatically increased, nearly doubled. And so what we're seeing is wealth coming into the United States coffer, wealth that's shared with the states where these activities take place, tremendous job growth, all at the same time providing a new national security paradigm for the president. So when something crazy happens in the Middle East, he's not bound by our oil dependency. And so we have fundamentally changed the game, and that is really a testament to his belief in American innovation, American technology, and common sense regulatory paradigm.